here at MTD, we're keen on educating the engineer, and I'm sat here with ITC today, and we're going to talk about aluminium machining. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Joe.
So what I can see here, we've got end mills, different lengths, different types. We've got square end, ball nose, through coolant, rippers. Can you just give me a brief talk on each of those, please?
Yeah, basically at ITC we manufacture a complete range of aluminium geometry tooling. We start off with long reach square nose tooling, various helix angles available, various neck reaches. We then add radiuses to those products in standard metric format radiuses and going all the way through into a ball nose version.
Okay.
These tools are available, as you see here, in a long series and also the standard length tool. Because we manufacture such a wide range of geometries, lengths, neck reaches, radiuses, etc., we virtually cover every application required.
Okay, good. And obviously we've got a 2 flute and the 3 flute. I see that one's 55 degrees and that one's about 30 degrees.
It is 30 degrees, Joe, yeah.
Could you tell me the difference, why you'd use those, the different angles?
Yeah, traditionally we manufactured a high helix, heavy stock removal tool with 55 degree helix, a trace of land and radial relief, giving a very, very strong tool. But the strength of the tool is somewhat flawed by the fact that it is very aggressive in cut with the high helix angle. Also, we have a single flute that goes over centre to clean the centre. We changed the design very, very slightly, using the same sort of trace of land and radial relief, introduced an additional flute and made all 3 flutes come to centre.
Oh, okay, so you can drill with that tool.
This tool will plunge very, very rapidly, and you don't naturally have to slow it down as you would do with a single flute over centre. The reduced helix angle also means it's less aggressive in the corners, and the surface finish from there, because it doesn't set up so much harmonics from having all the flutes in contact in an area.
And 3 flutes move more material.
Yeah, because people have various machines, nowadays there are more sort of high-speed spindles available, which generally require a 2-fluted tool because the machine is the spindle is rotating so quickly. The main problem is getting rid of the swarf, and 2 flutes will evacuate swarf a lot better. On lower spindle speeds, obviously to try and get metal removal rates up, the introduction of a 3rd tooth obviously increases the feed per tooth, obviously increases the feed by 50%. These are all then complemented by the Whittier range, and a typical example is a specialised geometry through coolant carbide ripper, designed for aluminium, which will enable you to take much bigger cuts than a standard tool, but obviously will not give such a good surface finish. So ideal for very high stock removal rates, but you'd have to come back and use a finishing tool to actually get the required finish. We can also offer simple modifications to these tools because they're manufactured in-house, Joe. Anything like increased neck reach for special size pocketing, or if somebody wants a non-standard radius size on a cutter, we have machines set up to cope with those and modify them in less than a day.
Okay, so you can get a standard product off the shelf, modify it to the customer specification, all in the same day?
Indeed, no problem.
Impressive.